Hello. Welcome. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. What's going on? Did y'all have a good day? Y'all was in the comments. Y'all was really acting. Y'all was... Y'all was in the comments. Y'all was really doing the most in the comments, y'all. Appreciate the dialogue between people who say they don't agree or whatever. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Take an opportunity to learn or understand, to gain some understanding, look at somebody else's perspective. I think it's a wonderful thing. I mean, you really can get more done when respect is, the foundation, when you are looking to understand rather than to respond, or when you are not trying to get somebody together, but for the most part, I know it is a very touchy subject. I know it is. I know it's very touchy. I know it, shakes the table for some people. It really, we are creatures of habit. And when we get into habits and traditions and things like that, and somebody comes in and shakes the table, we try so hard to hold on to those traditions, and we try so hard to stay committed to ideologies that for some people, it does not work. For some, it continues to work. But overall, there are a lot of people who are like, you know what? I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to live like this anymore. I can do this. There's so many things as the world, as we evolve as humans, that things that didn't used to be okay are okay now. There will be time where, people would be killed for being in interracial relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Things change and times change and we evolve. And I think if we hold on to traditions that keep us stagnant, we're not going to be able to evolve, or you are going to get left if you're not. Oh, come on, what you doing, girl? What are you doing? Shoot. So I did want to talk about, there was a couple of things that happened today. There's a story out, and I don't know the details. I mean, we could talk about it, but there was a woman who was extorting these guys that were on the down low. She exposed them on Facebook. Was it in Illinois? She exposed them on Facebook, and she ended up dead.
I had to just get this off of my chest. I had to just bring it to the community, because this type of shit right here, it gotta be stopped. And if something happens to me or something like that, at least you guys know the truth, okay? Because he's quite upset about the change of events that have occurred at this point. And I don't even know who the weirdo he had with him or nothing, or none of that. But all that Javier shit, I don't care about it or none of that. But the truth is the truth, and it is what it is. And next time, take my threats for real. I don't know what will make you think I won't go tell nobody. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
First of all, again, another sensitive subject, so sensitive that people don't, and then there's so many variables that come, and I have so many thoughts in my head when I saw that story. First of all, you don't out nobody. You out of order, period. You don't out anybody. That's not your position. That's not your life. You don't do that. You just don't do that. And because being gay has such a stigma on it and such a negative thing in our community, that is the reason why people are hiding who they are. They can't live in their truth, so they rather kill you than live in their truth. Do you understand how all of that feeds into each other? It's unfortunate and it's sad that those men couldn't even live in their truth to the point where somebody could get in position to extort them. You're so ashamed of what you like. You're so ashamed of having pleasure and sharing company with other men that you would rather kill somebody than for you to live in your truth. You don't out people. I think it's wrong. It's very dangerous, as you can see. Men do a lot of killing because they don't want people to out them. They can't even live in their truth because they don't want nobody to out them. They're so ashamed. They're ashamed to live in their truth. And it's really sad. It gives me a really crazy feeling, like you really shot somebody and killed somebody. They outed you. Yes, that was wrong. That was wrong. But you're so tethered to this idea of masculinity and homophobia and internalized homophobia. Because if you're gay and you don't want anybody to know you're gay, or you're bisexual, you're still sleeping with women, you're ashamed of it. You're ashamed of it. Otherwise, you would be okay. And I think that's what a lot of people, and what happens is when you have all of these really harsh criticisms about homosexuality and things like that, you make people hide who they are. And I think for some of us, not for some, like when I say us, I'm talking about in our community, I think a lot of people would rather people just hide who they are. Why you gotta let everybody know? Why you gotta be gay? Why you gotta dress like a boy, if you're a female woman? Why you gotta be masculine? Why you gotta dress like a nigga? Why can't you hide who you are? Because I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with it. So you need to adjust who you are so that I can be comfortable in it. And if I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna kill you. Like, with a rationale, that is what when you say a phobia, that's what you're talking about. I know people like to be funny and be like, I ain't scared of gay people. No, it's not saying that you're scared of gay people, but your ideologies and how you rationalize your ideologies, it's irrational. And that's what makes it be, it doesn't seem like it's, like, oh my God, I see a gay person, I'm running down the street super duper scared. No, it's irrational. I really freak out. I don't have, the way that I think about these things, it's irrational. And it's unfortunate that a woman felt the need to say, you know what, I'm gonna tell everybody. And women know. They know that men are hiding who they are because of how they feel about them. That's when I talk about, when I say, I want to talk about jury duty. I guess we talk about jury duty tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe Friday. Let's talk about it Friday. But when you think about it, and you think about, there's a thing amongst women who say they would never date a man who has been with another man. Fine. And you can say that. But the things and the words that come afterwards, the vitriol and the disgust and just the things that you say, you make a person feel ashamed of who they are, or feel ashamed to show you who they are. And I would hate to be laying down with a man and him not be living in his truth. Because who are you really laying down with? You don't even know, because your ideologies about homosexuality or bisexuality are so disgusting that this person doesn't feel safe enough to tell you who they are. And that's for your safety too. And you can tell a man, hey, listen, you been with a man? That's not my thing. I'm not comfortable with that. Nobody's saying that you don't have to do that. Nobody's saying that you have to accept that. Nobody is saying that. You can have your preferences. I don't want to date bisexual men. I don't want to date bisexual women. That's fine. But when you pair that with the disgusting words and the disgust that you have for, homosexuality or anything like that, that makes a person feel like, damn, like, fuck, like, I really want to tell this woman who I really love and who I really care about that I am attracted to men, and I have had sexual relations with men before. But she's so disgusted by it, I can't even share that part of myself with her. And then you as a woman lay down with that. You laying down with a half a man. What do you think that does to your spirit? What do you think that does to your soul? What do you think that does when you laying down with somebody who can't even live in their truth? You laying down with a goddamn liar. To the point where he want to kill, like, and then the men who are so ashamed to the point where it wouldn't be no way you'd be able to extort me. If you say, I know my thing is looking crazy, I know there would be no way you would be able to extort me. You want to tell everybody? If somebody tell me, oh, I'm going to tell people you a lesbian, well, I'm going to get to them first. You will never be able to fuck with me about my truth. That's why you let people know. But if you to the point where you got to kill somebody because they about to spill your tea, that's a problem. a problem. And no, she should not have done what she done. And look at what the consequences of what she did. But she should have never been able to do it. She should have never been able to do it. Let me tell you something, y'all. You know, I am deeply embedded within the community. And I hate to say, you know, the men that are the closest to me are gay. And when I tell you that there are straight men out here having sex with men, with whole families and children and PTA and shit, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Shekinah Joe just got on T.S. Madison's show and said, listen, I got gay friends. They show me the inbox messages. Hello, I've seen them myself. I seen them. When she was saying, I said, girl, yes, I've seen them myself. But I would never tell a man, I'm about to out you unless you give me some money. What? The shame that is created around that, to the point where you got to kill somebody because you're ashamed of who you are and what you like and what provides you pleasure. It provides you pleasure, and you want to kill somebody because you're too ashamed. And the society that we have created around this, the society that we live in created down low men. Women perpetuated, men perpetuated, they perpetuate it. They encourage it. Somebody comes out the closet, they're all of these things, all of these awful things, all of these horrible things. They don't want to come out the closet. And I think a lot of people want people to stay in the closet because you're uncomfortable with the idea that somebody you're laying down with has slept with another man. Instead of him being honest enough to give you the option to say, hey, I ain't down with that. And that's okay. You can say, I don't date bisexual men. You can say that. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nobody forcing you to be with a man. But what you are doing when you have these crazy, irrational ideologies about homosexuality, you are forcing a man to lie to you. Forcing him to lie to you. While you want to force him to stay in the closet, you're forcing him to put your life in jeopardy. You're forcing him to lie to you. And that's just what it is. I would hate to lay down and allow a man to place his penis in my vagina and he ain't living in his whole truth. What the do you think that's doing to your soul? Instead of just being like, here's how I feel about it. Have you ever been with a man? Yes. Okay, well, I'm not down with that. And that's it. You don't have to be negative. You don't have to say awful things. You don't have to call people derogatory terms. You don't have to do none of that, because all that does is breed shame. All it does is breed silence. And all that does is put your life in danger. Whether you're going to try to extort somebody, or whether you're sleeping with a man who sleeps with men and he's doing these things in secret and he can't live. We bred that society. We breed down low men. And that's all I have to say about it. I guess I could talk about, we're going to talk about jury duty. All right, peace, y'all. Take care of each other and live in your truth.